Here's how it goes. Torres meets with Prince, carrying a portion of the ransom, saying the rest is close behind. When we see the sage, you bring in the rest of the gold, make the swap, and get out. I'll be watching all from close by.
No, Kenway, you run this scheme alone, at the risk of losing the faith of your crew. It makes me ill to think of you bartering with that wretched slaver.
Come on, mate. Once we have the sage, we'll all be rich.
Not if young Master Kid gets to him first.
Kid? Jesus. That lad's here to kill him.
Edward, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm tailing these men to the sage. Can you hold off till he appears?
The sage is here.
Aye. And Prince is leading us straight to him.
All right, Jesus. I'll stay my blade for a time, but not long.
They're violent men. That I have done down. They need or die! Let's have the war! I'm not known for my patience.
How long has it been since our last meeting, Senor Prince? A year?
Near 18 months. You first described this Roberts fellow to me in November of 1715.
'Twas good lads all, but I don't envy their luck. Crack troops up to fight the Maroons. God rest their souls.
Ah, I see. Much has changed in that short time. None called me governor, for instance, for I quit that post last year.
Ah, I was not aware.
You couldn't help it, could you, Henry? Sticking your nose in things you can't understand.
You're making me nervous, kid. Keep your blades corked.
So many churches in Kingston.
Just my bloody...
Have the English at last taken to
Two major
converting their
targets,
slaves to
and I'm kept from killing them both.
Steady, Jim. We're close. Don't worry.
God knows, Torres. There's none here so foolish as that.
English? How do you mean? English? How do you mean?
Is it not a sin to enslave a fellow Christian? Therefore, to transmute a slave soul from animal to man would be tantamount to inviting one's cattle to the dinner table.
Forgive my impatience, but how far is it yet?
We're nearly there.
Stand your ground, slave, and face corporal punishment like a man. I act like a man now. When you have denied me that right for 30 years.
I find your bearing appalling, Prince. I believe all thinking, feeling men deserve respect and opportunity.
Ah, you Spaniards. Your long ties to the Moors have diluted your blood and softened your hearts.
This is not to say I believe in a natural equality of all races or sexes. Surely men of talent and intelligence should lead. But there is no true profit to be gained by the practice of slavery. In the short term, it makes us money, see. But in the long term, it will render us the victims of our own success.
Ah, but you and I, sir, old as we are, will not live to see that unfortunate day. So why bother? Watch for your step, boy!
For virtue, if nothing else.
What's the matter? Are you lost?
luncheon here. Get a move. You don't want...
Other stories about you too, sir. You were a governor in Florida for a time.
See. I am one of a number of civil servants in my family. A long line of politicians.
I have always toyed with the idea of entering politics myself. Only I feel I have too much money and not enough years.
Speaking of stories, Prince, I've heard it said you were with Henry Morgan the day he sacked Panama. 1671, was it?
Oh, it's all true, yes. But let us not overesteem the honors forged and won on the battlefield. That skirmish was a deadly one, and a tremendous waste of coin and resources. It wasn't until many years after that I sheathed my sword in favor of a far safer and yet more profitable venture. Capital and resources. That's where money is made. And sir, let me tell you, honor bought is more enjoyable than honor won, if a touch less permanent.
I grow tired of this walk. We must be close.
Yes, just here. We must be on equal footing, you see. I don't trust Templars any more than you must trust me.
Well, if I had known you were so skittish, I'd have brought you a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, I don't know why I bothered. For the money, I suppose. The vast sums of money. You say you came alone, Torres?
Not alone, but certainly without colleagues. I took passage aboard a British merchant's brig.
Ah.
Now's the time.
No. Not until we see the sage.
Here's a quiet spot. I'll see the money.
This is a portion of the ransom. The rest is close at hand.
It pains me to traffic someone of my own race for profit, Mr. Torres. Tell me again, what has this Roberts fellow done to upset you?
Is this some form of Protestant piety I'm not familiar with?
Perhaps another day.
What?
Next time, see to it that we are not followed. Deal with this!
Well, Prinz isn't the idiot I thought he was. Turns out he saw us following him. I guess.
You cocked up my kill, Kenway.
For a better cause.
You lost your chance, man. I'm going after Prince.
Kid, no! Jim, stop!
Not this time, Kenway.
Come on, man! We can work this together!
You had your chance.
Stay your blade, kid! Wait! Jim, stop!
Damn you, old scratch! Keep your natty hands off me!
I can't let you kill those men, kid. Not until I found the sage.
I've been stalking that pig for a week now, charting his moves, and here I find not one but two of my targets, and you rob me of both.
Patience, man. You'll have your kills.
When I locate the sage, you're helping me take Prince. Got that?
I suppose it's a fair trade. Anyways, Kid has decided to go to the top of the windmill. And so we must also make our way to the top of the windmill. And then we can start our quest, our journey with Captain Kidd. I wonder why they call... Why is Jim and James interchangeable? It feels like that's a thing, and I don't know why.
Wouldn't you prefer meeting in a pub?
I came to Kingston chasing a target. Getting pissed ain't a priority.
We could work together on this, you know. It's Lawrence Prince you're after. I want his prisoner.
We're after the sage as well, Edward. Careful who you cross.
May the best man win.
There's guards patrolling that property from end to end. Looks to me like they use bells to signal trouble. See there? We'll want to disable those before pushing too far. With so many men about, we can't rely on stealth alone, so... I'll do what I can to distract and draw their attention, giving you a chance to cut them down. Ready?
Your name's not James, is it?
Not most days. Come on.
Alright, well, I mean, we kind of saw that coming. Like a little bit, a lot.
If you see Prince before I do, kill him, and there'll be a bit of coin in it for you. All right?
Damn, man. How is it you're a woman?
Christ, Edward. Is that something that needs explaining? Now, I'm here to do a job. I'll let you be amused later.
You! Stop!
Almost caught. First 2 seconds out of the gate.
We've lost the bastard!
They lost me, though. It's great. Must have been the wind. Those guard towers, man, they always get me. I don't want to take the time to go all the way up there to kill the guard and then come all the way back down just to get the stupid bell.
Stop there, you!
Oh, gosh. Yes, please, come into the cornfield, or sugar field. Not that it matters. These are so spread out, if you can't see me, you're freaking blind. Your turn, Pale. Come on in here. Ah, yes. Oh, no. You don't see the guy wallowing around?
Lost the bastard!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't ring that bell. I think we're safe. One ding doesn't do it. Oh my gosh,
You there!
dude.
Stop! Stop you! Get out of those bushes!
I will not. How many of you am I going to have to kill before I get that bell? Dude, go away so I can deal with the bell. Now the guy up in the tower is looking at me. Turn around, guy in the tower. Can I get him? Oh my gosh. Yes. You're going down. Why didn't I think of this before? Oh my gosh.
Spanish fella meant to come up here for a visit.
Die.
You didn't hear what? Jesus. You alright?
Do not ring the bell.
Interloper, raise the alarm!
And here's another one going for the bell. It's like I have to kill everybody. This could have gone, oh, so much better. Okay, you know what? We'll see you at the next part where something happens. That took way too long. It turns out something's about to happen.
I reckon I could have gone home with her if I had a but we had a row, and I said something nasty about the Pope.
That's a bit daft, isn't it? You know she's Catholic.
Yeah, I know she's Catholic. I didn't know the Pope was.
Okay, I mean, it was nothing important, but whatever. After we're all done disarming all the bells, we can head up to the gates of the manor here to see not Jim's, or James, or whatever you want to call him, her excellent performance.
Hold! Stand your ground!
Please, I've been shot. I need aid.
Christ, Thompson, look at her. She's hurt.
Dreadfully, sir. I'm poorly.
All right,
I'm faint.
take an arm, lass.
Bless you, lads.
Not gonna lie, I kind of feel bad for the guards. They seemed like two decent gentlemen trying to help out. They should have asked, how'd you even get this far?
Boy, Marlo, Mr. Prince says to keep your eyes peeled tonight. Says there's some men about Bentham making trouble.
I'll spread the word.
Alright, before continuing on, I'm going to go outside of the wall, which is a little counterproductive, but it'll let that poison guy deal with maybe a couple of the guards, hopefully, and I can get that chest that I missed earlier, try and get all these things. And then we can continue on. Our buddy died. That's okay, we'll make another. And one more, maybe... Nope. But hopefully he prevails. Looks like he did. Unfortunately, we had to put him down. But knocking someone out appears to be the antidote to the poison. So he lived. I saw him squirming. Hey, you, bye. What do we have in here? Another chest. A little viewpoint while we're at it. Kind of get the lay of the land here in the Lawrence Prince Manor. When I build a house, if I ever build a house, I'm gonna put one of those out in the front, just sticking right out. Sucker. I should have probably put him to sleep. Would have been a better idea, but maybe he'll jump down and fight someone. Go away, dude. I don't want to wait forever. I don't want to wait for this guy to fall over. Walked out so slow. You're lucky I didn't murder you completely with that poison. You're gonna live from that. Do I want to oh. Yeah, you're done, fool. Oh gosh, that was rough. Jump? Nope. Jump. There we go. What? Okay, so there's no guards on the roof anymore. I'm sure that there are some somewhere that I don't know about that whatever. I don't know. It's stupid. Oh gosh, there's two of them. We need to get into that room there to retrieve the treasure chest. There's an open door. Heading right on in the hallway. Wow, dude, you have pictures of yourself on your wall, huh? In the age that you are now, I think it was. Self-centered much. Anyways, let's take care of this bell. Make sure we do that before... There he is, right there. There's our man. You're done, fool.
Why hang over me like a leering crow to see an old man suffer?
You've caused no small portion of suffering yourself, Mr. Prince. Retribution, I suppose.
You absurd cutthroats and your precious philosophy. You live in the world, but you cannot make it move.
You mistake my motive, old man. I'm only after a bit of coin.
As was I, lad. As was I.
Heads up, Kenway! I found your man!
I remember you. The Templar from Havana.
I'm no Templar, mate. That was just a ruse. We've come here to save your ass from this slaver.
Save me? I work for Mr. Prince.
Well, then he's a poor man to call master. He meant to sell you out to the Templars.
Oh, you can't trust anyone, it seems.
Roberts!
Who put the little dinghy back in that bell? Sounds good. Not James.
He is not getting through.
Good blockade, guys. Another good one. You guys were taught by the best. You guys weren't even prepared at all. That guy's the best one in your squad.
I'm
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere but here. There's a lot of guys back there.
Harry bastard!
Oh, I hate that guy so much. Smoke bombs galore. Right when he's about to attack me. Okay, you know what? Right here. This is perfect. They all gotta get through here. Oh my gosh, there's so many more. There we go. Hopefully that stops a few of them. Anyways, we're far enough away now. We'll skip to the next part. After we escape our pursuers, we can meet not James or Jim again by the lighthouse. I mean the windmill lighthouse.
Lost your man again, did you?
Aye. Roberts is a devil with a queer aversion to kindness. I suppose that's 2 men I've lost today. So, what's your real name, lass?
Mary Reed to my mum. And them I call friends. But not a word of it to anyone. Or I'll unman you as well.
So, Mary Reed. That's a shocking turn of events. But, I mean, Mary was an actual pirate, so that's pretty cool, pretty cool. Before moving on, we can travel over to the Great Inagua. I've been calling it the Great Iguana. Stupid. Anyway, since we have all of our keys, we can head on over to our big, huge house on the hill and open up the old armor up there. Here it is. This is what Edward wanted. His nice, shiny new suit of armor. Templar armor, that is. It does make you wonder, was this guy a traitor or what? And who was he? Here we go. Templar armor, pride of the Templars, a light and flexible armor that offers increased resistance to enemy attacks. The skeleton apparently melds into our body or something because it's gone. But, cool. We got our cool new armor and we can walk around pretending to be a Templar. Alright, I think we're going to take a slight break from adventuring. And when I say slight, I mean a little while. And we're going to go on a little treasure hunt. We have all these maps. Might as well get them found before the end of the game, see what they have in store for us. We're going to start out with this one here with the big ship. And it seems we have to scroll through every single map we've got. But this one has a nice big landmark. There she is right there. And we just need to find some trees. Looks like this island over here has the same types of trees, kind of in the same general look. Yeah, and there's kind of water around it, so it must be this island. Let's see what we can dig up. Nice little bit of gold there. I wonder if that's all we get from these. And as you can see here, there's our coordinates that match the map. You know, looking at it, these numbers don't necessarily match, but it gives us a general idea, and then the picture is what we've got to follow. So they're close. They'll lead us to the right island and sort of the right space. And then we just need to find an elite harpoon. Alright, cool. We do get plans. A lot of our upgrades for our ship require plans now. We're all upgraded up to that point. So, let's continue on. Here's the next one we're looking at. And our X up at the top of the island marks the spot. Right here on the north end. And we find our treasure chest right here. In a little sandy area. Another plan. This one is the serpent figurehead. And right there is where we're at on the map. Moving on. We fast travel to a smuggler's den. But I was planning to go somewhere else. However, this place happens to have a treasure hidden within it as well. So let's go find it. Here we see our map and coordinates for this smuggler's den. The map, unfortunately, isn't as detailed as we'd like. There's a couple of things that are missing, but we can just assume that it was either made before all those things were put in, or, you know, whatever. But I'll run all the way through this one, a little fast speed, but to kind of show you what's going on. It seems like it's a little longer than the map makes it look, but in general, you know, it's in the same shape and whatnot, so we can make our way all the way through this smuggler's den to get to the top right corner. And then on a sort of a little ledge, there's sort of a rocky sand pit, and right about here is where we find our treasure. Let's see what we get from it. Elite heavy shot storage now available. Alright, cool. Let's keep on moving on. I don't know if we can get to that one that I have highlighted yet, right there, but it is kind of one that is around, so I guess we'll try. Alright, making our way over to the area. We can see here that we cannot get to the area just yet. It must be part of a quest or something like that. We'll have to get it later. Next up, we have this one here, which leads us to Kingston. So now that we're here, we can go into the map, and right about here somewhere, I would think, is where we're looking for our treasure. Let's go find it. Alright, we've made it to the area in question, and we see the landmarks that it gave us on the map. And there's our treasure. Let's see what we get for our troubles. The Blackwood wheel. Design plan. Alright. I mean, it's cool, but, you know, whatever. Next up, we go to the island with this windmill on it. The coordinates of that map. We just need to find the windmill. Head over to it, and behind it should be our treasure. Yeah, that windmill and that windmill don't look anything alike, so I'm hoping it's the right one. Alright, here we have the spot. Should be around here somewhere. There we go. And this one gives us, drum roll please, 4 grand. I mean, it's nice, and I'm sure it will come in handy when we need to upgrade our ship the rest of the way. But the plans are cooler. Better? Whatever you want to say. Next up, we head over to Tulum to find a treasure on the island. Seems to be on the southern portion, kind of on the southern western shore. So hopefully we can find that. We got a little picture of a tree with an opening and a piece of a ship and also a boat. So we'll look for that. And so here we are, close to the area. And there's a landmark with a boat. And sure enough, here we go. Let's see what it gives us. $4 grand. Alright. Nice, but not exactly what I wanted. Especially for this one here, because it's a pain to find. Next, we're looking at this map here. And it actually only shows us a small portion of the island, but it does give us the reference of this front part of a ship sticking out of the water. And this is our island, Castillo de Jagua. The whole island is on lockdown, but we can get through that pretty easy just by avoiding them. And then once we get to this side of the island, just take care of these guys. And then we'll move on to this far point on the island. You can't go anywhere else but here. And we can search around for a bit until we find what we're looking for. Boom, there you have it. What do we get as a reward? $4 grand. Great. Next up for this map, we can head to Cape Bonavista and make our way to the back side of the island. That's right there, to find our treasure. Okay, I don't believe that this map was ever approved by the Commission. There's lots of water type features on this island that happen to be toward the back. This treasure is not toward the back, it's kind of toward the middle of the island. It's a bit confusing, and it's also in a cave, so I didn't really get that from the map. The shape of it is kind of the same, but here it is. It took me a long time to find this, so it better be good. Not just $4 grand. Oh my god. 1,500 bucks? Anyways, if you want this treasure, which is stupid, it's right there on the map. I just go to that stupid fast travel to that viewpoint there and go to it. That's garbage. I just skip it, to be honest. That's stupid. Okay, maybe this one's better. We find ourselves in Havana, as you can see. And looking at our treasure map, it seems we should be looking toward the south, kind of at the end of the wall. So let's redo our marker. Yeah, there's kind of a beach down here. Okay, kind of the far end there. Alright, let's go to it. Alright, here we are at the location. And, oh, there it is. That one's a nice, easy one to find. Let's see what measly reward we get now. Queen Anne's figurehead. Actually, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'll take it. It doesn't really make up for the last one. Garbage. Alright, next we find ourselves at Dry Tortuga. And looking at our map, we see a watermill, a little house, and a little cave there. And our treasure should be outside of it. Let's go look. It looks like we could loot the warehouse as well. We'll see if we do that or not. Who knows? Alright, as you can see over there, there's our watermill. There's our house over on the right of the screen. And I suppose behind it would be the cave. I'm not here to steal anything. Okay, here we go. These guys are super mad. Well, it's not necessarily a cave, but I'm hoping it's back here. Let's deal with these guys real quick. Alright, dealt with. It kind of does look like a cave, though, doesn't it? Oh, it's right there. There's a little cave back there. Let's see. It looked like rocks, so I didn't want to get in there too quick. Let's see. Okay, well, it's... Okay, yeah, apparently it's not a... That's a stone. Maybe there's a hole in the stone. They drilled that out for this chest. Anyways, what's our spoils? Okay. Alright, the elite mortar storage. Well, that's nice. At least I can mortar people more. It's like one of the best tools on my ship. I use it quite a bit. This is probably the one thing I run out of all the time is mortars. Next up, we find ourselves at Gibara. And taking a look at our maps, we would be looking at... it appears this one right here. Excellent. I'm assuming that there's an exit to this. We're going to go and find it. Either that or it's on that beach back there and I missed it completely. Oh, okay. Right. There's a tree in the middle of this island. We're going to figure this out. Stepping over all the dead bodies. This place is a restricted area and had lots of guys around. We can search around our rock tree. And there we find our dig site. Let's see our spoils of war. 4 grand for this one. Well, I don't know about you, but I've had enough treasure hunting for one day. Let's continue with the story.
Another?
A rum flip this time.
And where'd I find fresh eggs in this wretched town? There's little else but piss and insects.
Aye, we're working on that.
Dear lady, what do they call you?
And when they're sober, a jilt when they're sauced, but never lady.
Well, good Leanne.
Bag of shite! Do you hear me? It's a bag of bloody shite!
It's a ruse to keep us soft before they attack Nassau. You'll see, mark me.
It's no ruse, Fiend. I heard it straight from the mouth of a greasy Bermudan captain. There's a pardon on offer for any pirate that wants it.
Ruse or no, I think it's plain the British may return to Nassau, with arms, no doubt. We'll need a plan.
Walk with us, can we? There's trouble brewing.
Let's read about Anne Bonny. Born 1702 in Ireland and died unknown. Anne was barely a teen when she left her native Cork in Ireland for the British colonies, and by 16 she was en route to West Indies at side... Where's the word the? Anne was barely a teen when she left her native Cork in Ireland for the British colonies, and by 16 she was en route to the West Indies at the side of her new husband, Mr. Jack Bonny, a gentle but a sturdy young man in his early 20s. The pair arrived in Nassau in April of 1716, settling down with an unclear idea of what shape their lives might take. Jack eventually found work on one of the small plantations there, while Anne cultivated her ability to loaf and daydream. Unfortunately, her beauty, aloofness, and her incredible indifference to proprietary made her the object of more romantic attention than she had ever known or cared for. Within a year of arriving in Nassau, the Bonnies' marriage was in shambles, a union only in name, while Jack disappeared further into his work and grew more confident and sociable, eventually taking a job as a barmaid at the popular Old Avery Tavern in the center of Nassau. And though she took on a few lovers in the next few years, it was mostly out of envy and spite that the rabble of Nassau branded Anne a harlot and a tease. But with no high society to shun or shame her, Anne's desirability only increased on the strength of these rumors. Tread very carefully here, and triple-check any racy footage you get. 18 or older, no exceptions, OG. Or how about we just don't go this route for once? DM.
In the absence of any clear ideas, I say we lay low. No piracies and no violence. Do nothing to ruffle the king's feathers for now.
Preserving the king's plumage is no concern of mine, Ben.
It will be when he sends his soldiers to scrub this island clean of our residue. Look around you, man. Is this cesspool worth dying for?
Aye! It's our republic. Our idea. A free land for free men, remember? So maybe it's filthy to look at. But ain't it still an idea worth fighting for?
I can't be sure. But when I look on the fruits of our years of labor, all I see is sickness, idleness, idiocy.
Not a sunbeam of difference between here and London then, eh?
Thatch is right, man. Taking a wide view, we're not doing so bad out here. There's sun, rum, and leisure as far as the eye can see.
Aye. Nassau may look fine from a distance, but at its core, there's a disease I cannot stomach.
Sickness can be cured, Ben. If only you have the right medicine.
But a corpse cannot be reanimated.
I can't believe the shite I'm hearing drop from your lips. Why not take the pardon now and be done with it?
Peace, both of you. We can satisfy both aims if we work together. Find medicines to ease our burdens here, but in a way that don't attract the British.
I wager the nearest doctor is sitting pretty in Havana. Not a place I mean to go.
But the Spanish fleet that sunk 2 years back would have some medicine. All sealed up in glass vials.
You'd need a diving bell to reach those depths.
Aye, and with some coin and a few supplies, a diving bell won't be hard to come by.
This is a plan I can stand behind. Find medicines without stirring up trouble. Agreed, Thatch?
Agreed. Aye. I'll meet you near the wrecks as soon as you're able, Kenway.
Remember, Thatch? Keep your cannons port.
Piss off, man!
Alright, I think it's time we visit the Harbor Master, get ourselves a diving bell. We haven't been able to get one for a while now. I think that the medicine would be bad after 2 years, but perhaps not. And I get both of their views. Nassau doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It's lawless. People are sick. They can't get anything because nobody, you know, there's no jurisdiction. And nobody cares about it. So, yeah, it's kind of a crappy situation. Thatch just wants to be free and all that stuff, and he wants to live under no king and stuff like that. But it brings me back to my point earlier on one of the other episodes that we had. There has to be some form of order and law. You know, as small as it might be, if you don't have it, you're going to have some sort of chaos. I don't know. You know. And there we have all of our diving spots that we can go and hit up. We'll have to meet Thatch at the one that he wants us to go to, though, first. But before we go about doing any of that, we are actually going to end this episode here. It's coming up on an hour long. So I'd like to thank anyone for watching. If you did make it this far, please do like, dislike, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube things that YouTube wishes for you to do. And we'll probably end up picking up with some more treasure hunting before we visit Thatch. And other than that, take care and take it easy. Bye for now.